Let's go. Ready, say, go. Let's go. Hey, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? Sweet yams. Show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah. Can I get to the yams? I'm early for the yams. Done it with no friends that they're going to pretend. Yeah. For some starters that can do it all the time. Oh, the yams are all I know. I've been a reason destruction. It's sending me the song to the world. Can I get to the yams? Trying to get to the bands, money in my pockets in with a will in the pen. Something about them yams I just don't understand. And I'm telling them, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay. Yeah, can I get to the yams? Sweet yams, show me the way, 'cause I got bills to pay.
Sorry, guys, I'm working off a bit of a cold right now.
That's alright, because it's Friday night, and you know what that means. It's time for a Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 274. What is going on, people? This is your boy Smith, as always, joined by the usual suspects. And we are live, it's Friday night. Talking toys, all that other good stuff, so. We got a good show tonight. Got Invincible, talk about Loki season finale, got some fake news, and we got a discussion and all that other good stuff. So. How's everybody doing today, man? Besides, I know Matt said you're not feeling too well.
Yeah, I think it's just I think it's okay. Maybe Jimmy doesn't know anything about this, but Smith, maybe you know about this. You know when like the season just kind of goes from like really hot to all of a sudden like really cold,
Yeah.
and then you're kind of like not really expecting it. So you always get that. You always get that like one cold in that like transitional period. I think that's where I'm at.
Oh, dude, that's the essence of Southern California.
But don't you like live in the desert? Isn't it like hot there all the time?
No, it could be like 100 degrees outside today, and it could be like below freezing tomorrow.
Oh fuck. Okay. Well, there you go then. You know where
That sucks.
you know where I'm coming. You know where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay though. That's okay.
Big ups to Ian, Kojira, Trunks in the chat. Thanks for joining us. The white race is here. We got a lot to talk about it. Don't mind the music in the background. I'm testing out to see what YouTube will let me play without kicking us off. So I got some Transformers instrumentals. No lyrics, just music.
Oh, I told you something's going on already. I told you. You watching SmackDown right now?
I am, but you're ahead of me though.
Yeah. Okay. Where are you?
They just got in the ring, race talking. You know how it is.
Yeah. I want someone to do like a sister show, to our show, like Spaghett Friends. But you know how like our show is about like toys and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I want someone to do like a sister show, like a sister show to Spaghett Friends, but it's all about like sex toys.
Right?
I would listen.
Like,
I would listen to the I'd listen to that show.
we know you would, buddy. We know you would.
Like, what would that show be called? Sex Getty and
Carlito.
Friends.
Oh,
Sex Getty and Friends. There you go. Nobody steal that.
Sexapalooza.
Nobody steal that idea.
Spaghett with benefits.
Sexapalooza.
Oh my God! Yeah, Spaghett with benefits. Wow! Nobody steal that name or idea.
Nobody steal that name.
Spaghetti with benefits.
Are you gonna eat this yogurt?
I copyrighted. It's copyrighted, patent pending.
It's already in there. It's already taken. Already been taken.
Yeah. Nobody used the name Spaghett with benefits. And also don't steal my idea.
I want to test something out. I want to see if the Japanese care if we play their music. It's not in English, so maybe. I'm always trying
I
to
don't think they
experiment
do.
with stuff here. Carlito stirring up the pot, yeah. What's going on, Carlito?
I've been learning Japanese. So on behalf of I feel like that gives me free reign to say on behalf of the country of Japan, I say it's okay to use their music.
Oh really? You give the
Yeah,
you give
like-
the green light?
I've been learning Japanese and I can say a sentence now in Japanese, so I feel like that gives me the authority to give you permission.
What can
Prove
you say in
it.
Japanese?
So I can say like I can say like a greeting, like I could basically like now like greet someone in Japanese. So that's pretty cool.
I can curse you guys.
Yeah, like
If anybody-
I'm not learning it like pretty fast, but like little by little, you know. Like, I'm still a beginner.
Because I've been getting kind of pumped now for you know, the HasLab to show up, Jeffsaurus. I've been listening to a lot of Transformer Victory and Headmaster, getting pumped, getting hyped, getting that good vibe going. So plus yo, come on man, if you ever watch Transformer Victory, the intro slaps. So you can't hate on that.
Yeah. No, it's good.
You'll have to wait to open it till the show. You can't cheat like last year.
Who, you cheated? I didn't cheat.
You cheated.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't make me curse you out in Japanese. I'm learning to.
Victory.
Yeah, like I can say like nice to meet you, I'm Matt. It makes me feel like a big shot.
Makes you feel like a big shot.
Yeah.
I'm glad you feel like a big shot, as you should.
Dude.
Everybody,
So that was,
everybody
like, the
once in a
first
while should
lesson.
feel like a big shot in life. Ian
And
said
then
say it.
I
Ian
learned
said
some
say
other
it. He
words,
wants you to
but-
say it. Ian said say it.
Say it?
Yeah, he said say it.
Hajime mashite, watashi wa Matt S. Dozu yoroshiku.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Kawaii, yatta.
Yeah, so that basically means nice to meet you. I'm Matt. It's good to meet you for the first time.
Я не говорю по-русски, ёб твою мать. I can also learn languages.
Yeah, it's been it's tough. Like it's not a like easy language, but one day I'll achieve my dream of being able to watch anime in Japanese with no subtitles. That's my dream.
Well, hey, I think we've beat our gums long enough. Let's jump into your number one source for news and information. Transformers fake news.
Ta-da.
Alright, we start things off a little bit of Spider-Man. Don't worry about little man over there in the corner, son. He got it. He's holding it down, so don't ask questions. But we
This is cool. So this amazing fantasy Spider-Man. You know, this is this is as classic Spider-Man as you can get.
yeah. I'm gonna get this because again, it's on the new body mold. It's classic Spider-Man. It's got the little wings.
Got his little wings.
He's got
That's cool.
the good abdominal upper and lower joints for good articulation.
Yeah. I think this is pretty much just a packaging refresh of the one that came out like last summer or whatever. I think this is just a packaging refresh. So again, you know, like if you kind of missed it, you got another chance to get it. Cause yeah, this is classic Spider-Man, capital C, capital L.
I mean, it should be good. Like I said, I'm gonna add it to my Spider-Verse.
I like the web like I like the webbing like under the arms. I don't know, like I just
I do like
I'm
the
a fan
weapon,
of that.
and I
I'm a
like
fan
kind
of
of
that
like
in
the
my Spider-Man.
darker. I wouldn't say it's black, more of a dark navy.
Yeah.
Because I never considered it black. I always considered it just a very darker shade of blue. Because he like the ones
Yeah,
where it
it's
is
like a
black,
it's like
you
a
kind of
darker
know
blue.
it's black. But like this is like,
No, this is deep blue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a darker blue. Cuz I think this was I don't know, like if I'm trying to like make sense out of it, it's probably like this one's when Stan Lee just created Spider-Man and he just thought like I'm just going to make this one issue and then that's going to be it. And then, you know, like probably later on they made it the brighter blue cuz they're like, "Hey, we got to make it more like appealing to like kids, so make them like brighter." You know, like it kind of fits in that same realm of like when the Hulk was gray, and then after they're like, gray doesn't look good in all the backgrounds, turn him green.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely a pickup for me. Boy, man,
That's cool, man.
they're really creeping on the $30 mark nowadays, huh? $29
Yeah.
for this bad boy. May of 2024.
And it's what's crazy too is like $30, not a deluxe figure, no build a figure piece.
Yeah. But right here
But
we got NECA's
all right, moving on.
Universal Monsters Ultimate Creature from the Black Lagoon, black and white version. Now we've
yeah,
seen this
this
in
was,
color
uh,
already, so
Yeah.
you getting this one,
I'm gonna
Jimmy?
hold out for the.
Oh, what's that?
Are you getting this one? Because I know you was getting the black and white ones before, like the Frankenstein and all that.
Yeah, I actually picked up two of these. To I like the box, so yeah, he's nice. Yeah, because this was a
Yeah.
holothon right? Like what? Or was he a holothon exclusive, or was he something else?
Um, he might have been like the fall geek out.
Yeah, there you go. Like the same with like My Bloody Valentine and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, like yeah. I think he might have been
Yeah,
that. It's hard for me to keep track if I'm being honest. Like they have so many like like they have like the Walmart Collector Con, and then they have Holothon, and then they have like the Target thing.
yeah, yeah. That would have been the time when I have picked this up. Then he's nice. I'm glad people have a second chance at him.
It's amazing how that black and white they do the look like to give it no color like
That,
that.
yeah, it's that
Yeah.
shading. I actually set up my new creature from the Black Lagoon setup last night, and I added him there. So I'm a happy camper. I'm looking for the green one though. I'm eyeing that one.
Yeah, I think I'm probably like I'm gonna get the color version, and I'll probably just leave it at that. I don't know that I'm gonna go yeah, like NECA figures here are pretty close to like $70.
Yeah, like with all the
So I don't
Universal
know.
launch, I usually just get the silver screen variants, like the black and white ones. This is the only
Yeah.
time I make an exception. Yeah, they're going way up in price. You right about that.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, like I think I'm gonna stick to the color ones because yeah, like they're getting expensive. So I don't wanna be like I don't wanna be like doubling up.
Yeah, like if this was like 2015 Ultimate's price, I would have gotten both versions of all the Universal stuff, but too much.
Yeah,
How long before we get
it's
black and
too.
white Universal Turtles trunks? Probably not that long off because I mean they've already started doing color variants of turtles. We got that red Last Ronin. They've done a few black and white Mirage turtles. Give it time.
I mean, yeah, they already have all the molds for the Universal Monster Turtles, so kind of repainting them and releasing them black and white just seems like it just seems like obvious.
Like I say, get mileage out of the mold, man.
Uh,
So
real quick, uh, just quick clickbait thing.
yeah.
What could BFAB possibly contribute to New Nation? Like, literally, what could she contribute? She's like nothing. Like, it's almost laughable to me.
Uh, she just trying to get on TV, bro.
I feel that. I feel that. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? But yeah, this is cool.
By the way, chat, is the music in the
Again,
background too loud? Let me know, just in case. I don't want to.
I'm gonna probably stick with the color one, but I can appreciate the black and white one for what it is.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with a black and white. Alright. Creature from the Black Lagoon.
He was always like my favorite of the Universal monsters.
Creature of the Black Lagoon from the Black Lagoon.
I don't know. There's just something like utterly terrifying about like a creature that just drags you to the bottom of the ocean and leaves you there until you drown. God damn, like that's terrifying.
But look how cute he is.
Is he that cute?
Hell yeah. He's a ladies' fish.
This Invisible Man derailed a train though, so I don't know which is worse.
This is gonna set you back here.
Hollow Man is.
Hollow Man.
Yeah, Hollow Man's way scarier than Invisible Man. Trust me.
Yeah. Hollow Man is nothing to fuck with.
Yeah.
December of 2023. Actually, I saw some other ones. I didn't know if we had looked at them before, but I didn't add them. But I could check. Hold on, let me see something because I think they were other NECA pieces. Give me a second. I know where to go.
Oh, Gojira's done it again.
What's that?
Hold on, I'm gonna send you guys something.
Oh, this also, I didn't put these on there either. These wrestling figures, I didn't know if they were new, but we got
Gojira works fast, man.
We got a 2-pack of
Yeah, they're
Ronda and Liv Morgan. We got a British Bulldog, Shawn Michaels. Yeah. We got a Brock, Bobby Lashley, and we got a Ultimate Roman Reigns.
Yeah, the British Bulldog and Shawn Michaels 2-pack is cool, but they're like basics, so
yeah, that's why I really didn't. Oh, almost forgot these two. These is some Transformers from Japan right here, like old school right here. Transformers going from Japan.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess these were like Toys R Us exclusives, but now they're available on BBTS.
Do any of these go with Star Saber?
I have no idea who these dudes are, bro. I'd be lying to you if I said I knew. Like I said, this is from Transformers Go in Japan. Never watched it.
Oh.
Uh-oh, now Santos he gonna beat up on Ray now? You got this one here.
I'm pretty sure the LWO is about to be done.
Yeah, Santos is beating up on people now. Okay.
I'm pretty sure LWO is about to be done. Like I think Santos and Joaquin and Del Toro, they'll probably just go back to being Legato, and then probably Ray will just go back to being on his own, and then Carlito will be on his own.
Nah, what you call it? They're going back to NXT.
You think they're going back to NXT?
You're gonna go back to NXT.
Maybe.
I mean, what are they gonna do in the main roster, huh? Outside of job for better teams or makeshift made up tag teams.
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah.
We'll go back to NXT.
Well, R.I.P. R.I.P. LWO.
R.I.P. LWO. Here
2023
right
to 2023.
We had a different color version of Casey Jones. This alternate version of Mac Reddy from The Thing. Were these exclusives?
Yep.
Or
these were on stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I think these were all like the the spring geek out like exclusives, like they were released there first, so now they're just starting to be distributed online. This is this is McCready towards the end of the movie. So yeah, and they've done a couple by now, but I guess this one technically is a little bit different.
It's just another version, so if you didn't get the first one, now you get the con exclusive one now.
Yeah, precisely.
This one's also 38, December of 2023. And then there was this one here. My Bloody Valentine, the minor. I thought we had looked at this before. Like, I didn't know if this was
that
a
was a
reissue.
different one. No, the one we looked at before was the 8-inch cloth one. This is the ultimate.
Ah, okay. Well, good thing I remembered. I didn't add them until just now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna pick this up. This movie is kind of like weirdly. It's kind of like a weird thing, but this movie was filmed in Canada, and I actually used to work with somebody that was in the movie, and like he used to, like, at his desk he used to have a framed picture of himself, like in the movie. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of like weirdly, like, not sentimental is not the right word, but it's just kind of like a weird, like, trivia thing for me. So I'll probably I probably will get this, even though I have the 8-inch cloth one.
That's what's up.
Gojira, he's been having talks for a minute. I think people always talking
Nah.
until something materializes.
Hikaleo, whatever, son. It's all about what's her name? Julia.
See, I heard that that was like, that was not true. Well, I don't know, like they were saying, like she was supposedly supposed to go to the performance center, but I heard that, like, that was false.
Well, we'll see. I mean, listen, Triple H out there wheeling and dealing, so well, who knows?
I don't know, like right now she's the New Japan Strong Women's Champion, and she's the Goddess of Stardom champion. So,
And we know how wrestling works.
I
You
don't see her
champion
going.
today, you could be former champion tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Real easy, especially if you're on your way out.
But I guess my point is, it's like Tama Tonga also had talks with WWE.
Yeah, I
like,
wasn't
not that
expecting
long
Kairi
ago.
Sane to come back either, Trunks. I thought she was good over there in New Japan, but I guess shit that Saudi WWE money must be good, bro.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm always of the mindset, like, never say never, but I don't put any stock into what I read in the dirt sheets. But like, I always have that mindset of, yeah, you just never say never. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that long ago, people were suggesting the idea of Edge going to AEW was something that could never happen in a million years, and now that's the world we live in. So my mindset is always like never say never, but I don't put any stock into anything I read on the dirt sheets.
Well, also $38, December of 2023.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, I saw this. This was wild, man. I gotta show this to my man Ice. He's in the wolf type shit. You gotta show him this one. This is Animal Warriors of the Kingdom Primal Collection, The Void. He's like half robot, cyborg arm, fucking wolf. That's just crazy, bro. Although he's kind of got that kind of almost Cygor look to him a little bit, but just a wolf.
Yeah. He looks stumpy.
That, yeah, like his lower half is very like you would think he'd have bigger legs, right?
Yeah, like his legs look disproportionate to the rest of his body. Like look how long his arms and torso are compared to his tiny baby legs.
He's got baby legs, yes. Baby legs.
Yeah. Layla Hirsch is probably his favorite wrestler. He's like she's got baby appendages just like me.
You're like, I think that's the only thing kind of hurting this thing is the baby legs, because the upper part looks awesome, but he's got fucking baby legs over here.
Yeah, look, it's like Deadpool, like you know, like in Deadpool when he gets ripped in half. And then you
Yeah.
see him and he's got like a regular sized torso, but the lower half is just like tiny, and he's like, oh, it takes a while to grow back. Am I wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong. Well then, hopefully then we get another version with the full-grown legs, because of the baby legs.
Yeah.
He should be half the
Like
price
he-
then.
Yeah, like he looks cool. Like don't get it twisted, but the legs really the legs are really throwing me for a loop.
Could need one hell of a riser for this dude.
Baby leg wolf. He got those baby leg wolf.
It's not even just that they're like short, like they feel like disproportionate to his body. Like they're like
Maybe, I don't know. I would figure they wanted him to be this way, but it's just kind of weird though.
that's cool. Yeah, see, like if you look at him just like that, he looks fine, but like right there, like that looks great. But once you kind of see the whole body, then it's like them legs be tiny.
Well, if you want this stumpy-legged wolf, you'll set you back $50. Excuse me. September of 2024. Transformers, give me your money. We got from 3-0, which we've seen a lot of good things from 3-0 in the past. So we got a Transformer MDLX articulated figure series Sideswipe. And it's a good looking Sideswipe.
Like Sideswipe.
Everybody loves
Sideswipe doesn't get enough love. Sideswipe doesn't get enough love.
Not the proper love. Like, he's been in a lot of property, but then they always fuck it up. Like, you need to just keep him Lamborghini Countach. That's it.
Yeah.
But it's a nice stylized Side swipe.
The only thing that kind of keeps me out of these is that they don't transform.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Like he looks good. I don't know. It's just like something about like a non-transforming transformer is just kind of weird to me. Like if it's like a minor character, I don't really care. But Sideswipe is he's like a prominent character. He's like a main character. He's like an A-list Autobot. I need him to transform.
Just use your imagination.
He looks good though. He looks good. If you know like if you don't care about him transforming, you can't you can't go wrong with this. That's just a personal hang up for me, but that's all.
At least you don't got to put it together.
Yeah. You mean my wife doesn't have to put it together?
Mm-hmm. I've been sending you guys model kits. I've been getting shit back though.
I've just been keeping them.
You motherfucker.
Gotta put them together, man, and send them back.
He's got like a whole shelf of my my shit in his basement. Probably says Jimmy's shit.
There's like a whole wing. Thought those were gifts.
$80.
I don't do gifts.
What? Second quarter of 2024.
Godzilla versus Kong again, I guess. He got blue fins though, right? This time.
Yeah.
All right. There's a lot of merch for this movie.
Yeah, they're still kind of riding that Godzilla versus Kong high. Like I kind of thought like how much meat is left on that bone?
Weirdly enough, like for a movie that, I mean, it did okay, but like it wasn't talked about that much. It sure as hell spawned like a pretty damn fruitful toy line from a lot of companies.
Yeah.
Wait, say what? This figure came out when, Gojira? Oh, we've seen this before, you know?
Oh, have we?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Listen, they put out so many Godzillas. Who knows? Well,
yeah,
either
again,
way,
like
if we did, hey, this is a second chance. Then $78, December of 2023.
Yeah. You know, like if you show me one Godzilla, then I don't know, they all look the same to me.
You mean like this?
Oh, that's fucking cool though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I approve of this message.
We got another Godzilla versus King Kong, but it's old school Kong.
You mean the better version?
Oh my. Yeah, I like this Godzilla.
How many of these am I buying you guys?
I don't need a
At
Godzilla.
least 3.
You gonna get a Godzilla?
No.
Yes. It's a gift, because apparently I give everybody gifts now.
Let me guess. War games.
Godzilla. I like his hands. That's right, kids. Godzilla used to be adorable. Look at him.
Still is, man.
He's so happy to be chubby. He's like, "Hi, I'm Godzilla. Will you be my friend? Will you want to go swim with me in the ocean? This big gorilla's trying to kill me."
When is Monster Arts gonna make Godzuki?
Katsuki.
He's right there on our screen.
That's
you don't
what
see
I
him
want.
on the screen. The little man. We got Godzuki right here. We got Godzuki at home, Matt. What are you talking about? He's right there on the left of the screen. If you go look on, go to YouTube and look at him. We got Godzuki already. Little Godzuki.
Godzuki.
Kazuki.
Godzuki. Well, Godzilla sets you back 87, February of 2024. They really still trying to promote Dragon Lee, man.
Oh baby, from Yamaguchi, we got Revoltech. We got the Winter Soldier. This is a very nice figure.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But yeah, like, I think it's like a. I don't know if this is directly supposed to be a movie Winter Soldier, but this is basically a movie Winter Soldier.
He does not have an amazing Yama booty, though.
But I don't know, like you could maybe pass this off as like a comic Winter Soldier. But yeah, it looks good, man.
Even his hair has articulation. Fuck.
Yeah.
My hair had articulation.
Pair him up with the Yamabuti Captain America.
They don't have Yama booties. Oh wow, that's very stylized.
I like the one with the mask. If I had this, I'd rock it with the mask because I like him with the mask on.
Yeah, see, like if you give him that head, it distinctively becomes more like comic book.
And then you got a bunch of other
It's-
janky eyes and an angry face.
He's angry.
No guns though.
No goggles from the movie either.
I don't know. I think that's the biggest setback for this figure. Like if you look how much he is, and the fact that he doesn't come with any guns, and like Winter Soldier pretty inherently uses guns. Like there's no other way for me to put it. Like he shoots people. Like that's primarily what he does.
Are they not allowed to ship him with guns?
I don't know.
Is it kind of like the Warner Brothers thing? I don't know.
Maybe. It seems like more and more companies are shying away from including guns, but the problem is when you have a character that basically all he does is shoot people. You know, like a $20 like McFarlane figure. Okay, he doesn't come with some guns. I'll find some guns for him. But this is like a lot, man. This is expensive. It's not $20.
$90 for Bucky here.
Yeah, so like for $90, he should come with like a pistol and at least 2 machine guns.
Yeah, June of 2024. Ooh. All right, from Mesco.
Yeah, this is nice.
Got Golden Age edition of the Joker.
Yeah, this is nice. This is like as classic as a classic Joker as you're gonna get. I love that like background effect too. Yeah, this is really nice. That face sculpt is terrifying.
You getting this?
No. No. As much as I want it, it's just I don't know, man. McFarlane put out those 3 Jokers, and I don't want to deviate away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then if I get this, then I'm like, okay, which Joker is this? Is it this one or is it this one? It's nice though. I can appreciate it from afar.
I feel you on that. Definitely the soft goods, good compliment on this one. I'll give Mezco always seems to find a way to pull that off really nicely. I know I say.
You know what? You know. Yeah, you know what property Mezco could knock out of the park with like their soft goods?
What's that?
The Matrix.
You know, maybe. Mm-hmm.
Where's Jimmy? Is he still here?
Yeah, what's up?
What do you think about if Mezco did like figures from the Matrix?
I would from the original. I would buy them. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I would buy all of those shits.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Like just
Mezco,
yeah.
like they're soft goods. Like nobody's touching them when it comes to soft goods right now. I'm sorry, but just nobody's touching Mezco when it comes to soft goods.
Real quick,
So
Jimmy.
if they did some like,
Yes, sir.
What's your best outfit in the Spider-Man game for Miles and Peter?
Oh shit, I don't know. I kind of like. I always have a soft spot for Spider-Man 2099.
Spider-Man 2099 is good, but I tried to veer for away from the one. I think for Spider-Man, I was really digging. Of course, you get the black suit. You know, you gotta rock the black suit. But I liked it had the different colors where it had like the kind of cartoon coloring on it, shading in there with that one that was kind of purple black, kind of Wesley Snipes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like rocking that one.
And I liked the advanced suit, but the one that was in the black and white, that was a good one. I was rocking. Miles, the one I like for Miles, honestly, best one, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, that one, yeah.
That's a decent outfit, especially if you switch it to the black and, like the all black or the black and red version. It's pretty tight.
I'm bummed they didn't bring back the cel-shaded, like, comic book Spider-Man suit from the first one.
I also like the new outfit they gave him with the hair sticking out. I didn't mind it that much, especially if you switch it to the all white. It's pretty decent. It looks good on him. It definitely separates him from the regular Spider-Man.
Are you talking about the suit he gets towards the end?
Yeah, the last suit he gets at the end.
Oh, yeah. I like the Raimi black suit, too.
But yeah, it's
You know what came out of left field was the Wolverine one.
the Wolverine one was cool too. I like that one. Yeah, the symbiote ones he had were pretty decent as well. I like the tech one he had from the first game, but you could change it to like a black and red version. That was I was rocking that for a while. But yeah, my personal favorite one was the Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. one. I would switch that to the black and red version. It looked tight on them. So, I know we kind of drifted from the Joker, but I was just thinking about, like I said, I still got Spider-Man on the brain, son. I want to go back and play it again, even though I finished it already. I might just try to play it on that ultimate difficulties. Like, fuck it.
I've been doing that. It's kicking my butt.
It's like that. Like, what do they do? Like, is it more enemies, or are they just more harder? And like, they're more aggressive, and you take more damage. Like, if a thug on the street like gets one shot at you, you have almost no health left, so you can't take any shots, any hits. You gotta be like perfect on them dodges, then.
Yeah, you gotta be perfect.
But you get all this shit unlocked already because you finished the game now.
No, they didn't add New Game Plus. You basically start from scratch.
Oh.
Apparently, New Game Plus is coming later in an update. I think it should have came at launch, though.
So if I want to play that, I'll just have to play a new file then and keep the other one.
Yeah.
Got you. All right.
This is a good challenge, though.
All right. Well, Joker over here is $90, $9 deposit, August of 2024. Again, I say this all the time. Like, if you're a Star Trek fan, you eating good because XO6 is like basically giving y'all all the Star Trek from all the shows in the 90s. And this is no different. We got Deep Space Nine's Odo, 1/6 scale.
I feel like every week we're looking at a new one of these.
At least once every other week, XO6 is dropping a Star Trek character from either Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager. It's like pretty much been on brand. Like, it's like if you was into Star Trek and bro, you eating good right now. Yeah. Oh, by the way, man,
real good.
Come on, man. Do we need? First off, if you're gonna sit there and take a picture with the United States title in the shower, all up on your dick, and you're getting the belt wet, like, come on now. Yeah, why people gotta be disrespecting the titles, man?
It's like it's infuriating, you know. It really is, because it just feels like such a total like
get your dick off the belt, bro. Like, come on.
It's like, you know, like people work their whole lives just to maybe get a shot with the US title. Like, treat it with some respect, man, you know?
Yeah. I don't get it, man. Like, people be accepting that shit. Like, listen, I don't mind if you want to flex with the belt and take weird pictures, but don't put your dick on it, man. Don't let people nut on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Other people gotta hold that shit. It's not, unless they giving everybody their own individual belt when they win it, then all right, go right ahead. But it's like 9 times out of 10, one belt be handed down, be getting passed like a cigarette, bro.
Yeah.
Let them belts be looking towed up by year ends and shit, because all that baby oil and grease. Now I gotta think about your dick rubbed up on this shit? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think about your dick rubbing up against the title.
Jesus.
But that's what it is, though. And when he lose the belt, another dude's got to carry that shit. And it's like, hey, by the way, dick was all up on this belt. Now you holding it. Just like when somebody found out that Paige won the NXT Women's title and she had motherfuckers busting nuts on that shit. And they had to change the title because it's like, yo, I was holding that bitch. I kissed that motherfucker. And you had a motherfucker bust a nut on it? Like, come on. I gotta walk around with that. They don't give them new belts.
Yeah, they got when that happened, they got new belts real quick.
Immediately. The moment they found out that shit got busted a nut on, it was like, whoop, new belt. They don't want to be sitting there holding that shit. Like I said, motherfuckers was kissing that shit and everything. All up on the main plate. That's exactly where motherfucker busted on. And he gonna sit there taking a picture with you in the shower. Not only you getting the belt wet, but then you got your dick all on it. Like, get your dick off the belts.
Jesus Christ.
Eventually somebody got to get that belt, bro. And then it's like your dick was all on it. Like, nah, I want a new belt. This motherfucking dick was all on it. He can keep that one. I don't want no dick rub belts.
I don't want no jizzy belt.
You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody hands you. Remember we was talking about the Transformers and all that with the open windows? That's like somebody sticking their dick in there and fucking the shit out that box. You want that toy? That motherfucker done fucking balls deep up in that fucking sound blaster? Huh?
I believe my words were, I don't know whose coin sack rubbed up against this cyclone.
You know what I'm saying? Rub his nuts all up on that motherfucker.
Whose mind is spoiler?
So like now
If you would have told me,
with your dick rubbing all on the fucking lather, get out of here, bruh. Disrespectful.
Yeah. Well, again though, like, but when you I don't know, like when you look at Logan Paul, is there anything about Logan Paul that screams that this human being is the epitome of respect and decency and maturity? So I would kind of expect nothing. I would kind of expect nothing less from Logan
Wait,
Paul.
he did that? He's the one who did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Logan Paul put his dick on the belt. He's the new United States. He's the new WWE United States champion.
He's the champ right now.
That guy was always such a fucking piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sitting there on Instagram taking pictures, flexing with the belt. In one of the photos, he's in the shower with the shit around his waist, and he butt naked, water dripping all on the belt, with it fucking rubbing up against his dick.
Somebody needs to like shoot that motherfucker already. Like what the fuck already?
And I did not say this was gonna happen, Matt. Did not say this shit. WWE wanted this to happen. I said this shit. So he can sit there and flex with the belt.
That's what I'm saying. Like he filmed a person that unalived themselves, and he put it on YouTube. So, you know what I mean? Like, again, like Logan Paul, I would expect nothing less from that piece of garbage.
Disrespecting the title, the title that has lineage. You rub your dick on it. Get out of here. Let's go back to Odu.
He's like a shit stain on the human race. Like, that's all he is. Like, he's nothing more than that.
Karma will get him.
Yeah.
You know, I see the shit he pulls on social media, pushing people's buttons. One of these days, he's gonna push the Ron motherfucker's button. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, sorry, Odu.
We
kind of forgot about Odu over here. Yeah, all right, though.
Who?
Odu.
Who's Odu?
This guy right here. Odu, you know, the guy who sets you back $215 with a $21.50 deposit first quarter of 2024. Odu.
What?
What?
Well, you might not think about Odu, but you're about to think about this guy right here. Ivan Drago.
I never stopped thinking about Ivan Drago.
Especially if he looks like Dolph Lundgren.
I must break you.
Yes, look at that. You get your own personal Dolph Lundgren.
Yes, it's pretty dope. This 1/6 scale?
Yeah,
yes.
I think it was, yeah.
No. I wish my hair was as flat as his.
It's 1/6.
Where would you guys rank Ivan Drago in terms of like Rocky, like bad guys?
I mean, he's got to be top tier. He'd have to be top tier. He killed Apollo.
He did kill Apollo.
Like, I would say, out of all the Rocky villains, he is the top tier. No one else bodied someone.
Yeah.
Clubber Lang ain't body nobody. Tommy Gunn didn't body nobody. Apollo didn't body nobody. Drago killed a man. So I would say he's pretty S tier if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, Ian, the thing with Logan Paul is like his degeneracy goes far beyond whatever he does with the title. Like his degeneracy goes far beyond that. Like trust me, like he doesn't need to do anything to the title to be a gigantic piece of shit. He's already got that locked down, no problem. He already had that locked down way before he won the title. This is just another example of Logan Paul proving that he's literally human garbage.
Just needs to unalive himself in Minecraft.
Yeah. Yeah, Rocky. You right, Gojira. Yeah, Rocky 4 is easily my favorite Rocky movie.
got Grayson Waller and LA Knights. Yeah.
You mean the LA Beast?
No.
But you're comparing you're comparing Logan Paul to Saraya. That's the point that I'm making. Again, we already kind of mentioned that what Saraya did with the title was gross. Like I don't think anybody's trying to defend that.
Nah. Fuck that
But
bitch.
the 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 point that I'm making is Logan Paul has done far worse than jizzing on a title belt. Like like if Logan Paul jizzed on the U.S. title, that would probably not even reach the top 20 of despicable things that he's done. Like that would like jizzing on the U.S. title would not even crack the top 20 of like disgusting things that he's done. That's kind of the point I'm making about Logan Paul. Like, isn't he like isn't he like not even allowed in Japan anymore?
Shouldn't be fucking allowed anywhere.
Hmm.
He's a menace.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, like obviously nobody's defending what Saraya did. Like that's pretty disgusting. But for Logan Paul, that would not even crack the top 20 of disgusting things he's done. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Gojira, yeah, Rocky 4 is the best. Trunk says Paige got fined, so hopefully Logan does as well. He probably won't, though. You know, like he probably won't,
He
Trunks,
won't
because
because WWE
Papa
wants.
Paul.
They want him to put that out there. They want him to
Yeah,
put WWE's belt front and center. It's Brandon.
yeah, Papa Paul's got a big heart on for Logan Paul right now, so yeah, he's not gonna. He basically is untouchable until he really fucks up. Like right now, like he could basically do whatever he wants, and he'll basically be untouchable because Papa Paul's got such a stiffy for him. But just wait until he does something really despicable, and see how bad it makes them look. Because it's only a matter of time. Because when you're a shit human being like that, yeah, you don't change overnight.
Nope.
Sorry. Like again, like I understand it's like ancient history, but how bad of a human being do you have to be? Like how low does your level of compassion and sympathy have to be to kind of see somebody that unalive themselves and think like, oh damn, I'm gonna put this in a YouTube video. Like how low does your level of human decency have to be for you to kind of think about that? Like that's Logan Paul. Like most people in that situation, they would feel bad. They would feel like anything other than like, oh cool, like I'm gonna try to make money off of this.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, fuck him.
Well, moving on though. $270, $27 deposit, first quarter of 2024.
Excuse me. Okay.
Oh baby.
Yeah. So Marok, right, from Ahsoka, he's getting the Hot Toys treatment.
You know what?
He's the gas man.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. I like his helmet.
It's got that kind of
Yeah,
medieval knight / Jedi vibe.
Yeah, it's not even though I know a lot of people were kind of downing on this character because people thought he was gonna be like people thought like, oh, this is gonna be like Star Killer or this is gonna be like this person, and then it just turned to be like nobody. But yeah, I think that I like the design.
He's the gas man.
Yeah, like this is like he looks to me like what a Sith would look like if the Sith existed in like medieval times. So yeah, this is cool. Jimmy, you're getting this, right?
Nah,
No?
Yeah, you getting this. Stop playing. You getting this. You know you getting this.
but I don't like him.
Stop
No, you
playing.
don't like him. You love him.
I don't like him. I think he's stupid.
You are
I like
like
his helmet.
in love.
I like to dress as him. Then I'd be irresistible. Women's would just look at me and say, "Look at that stud. He's got cape everywhere."
It'd be like, oh, it's Gasman Jimmy.
Yeah, it's Gas Man Jimmy. Show me the gas. See, there's a woman right now. See her? She's mesmerized.
They're doing an elimination chamber in Australia?
Yeah.
Cool.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, I'll take
meow.
places I'll never go for 500, Alex. It's too many things that can kill you in Australia.
That's true. Box jellyfish, spiders the size of your fucking head.
Yeah, bro, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to deal with no fucking orb weaver spider. I'm not trying to get stung by a jellyfish. I'm not trying to get eaten by a giant snake. I'm not trying to get drowned by a kangaroo. Fuck all of that. Sorry, Australia. I'm sure your country is beautiful, but y'all got too much crazy wildlife.
Yeah,
there.
y'all got too many things that could kill you, man. I can't. Nah, I'm with
Yeah,
you with
bro.
that, Matt. I'm not going.
You
Like,
guys remember
listen,
the
I know y'all got that store where you can go in and you can make your own custom Kit Kats. I know y'all got that, and that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. But listen, man, I'm not trying to fight no giant spider to make my own Kit Kat. Okay? Sorry, Australia.
Word.
you remember
Australia.
the beginning
Australia
of
is like the real Jurassic Park.
what was that giant bug at the beginning of the original Jumanji that could like get through the car with its stinger? Like that's the type of shit you got to deal with.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what though? Like I buy like mad figures from Australia though.
Remember Oscar? He's still fighting that spider, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Still at it. Been years.
He looking grizzled too. I seen a photo of him. He looking grizzled, son. He working. He getting them giant spiders, kid. You gotta fight them off.
Oh shit.
He looking like Ben 10 from
Listen,
the
I'm
future.
sure.
Oscar, come back.
I'm sure Australia is beautiful, but dang man, it just got too many. There's just too many ways to die there. I have a hard enough time not dying in my regular life, much less like
He's like,
much less
I make sure to
listen.
try not to die in North America. I don't want to die in Australia.
Yeah, man, like every time I go to like McDonald's and I get the large fry, I'm taking a gamble I'm not trying to be like, let me go to this place where there's like poisonous spiders and poisonous snakes and like bees that will sting you through the heart.
Everybody's full of poison. Everybody's toxic over there.
Yeah.
Who's
Like
you through the heart?
did y'all see that picture someone took of like a sign in Australia, and it says like for tourists, like, hey, like, listen, like, just so you know, like, if you see kangaroos and they're in water, don't approach them because they will actively try to drown you for no reason other than they just do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro,
I think
like, you see what I'm saying?
I think
Like, kangaroos, they
the
fucking
funny part
drowning you.
the funny part is they do it just because.
Yeah, like, just because, like, it's not like it's not like a like, okay, like, we got like bears in Canada and like a bear will like eat you for food. Kangaroos, they're not even trying to eat you for food. They just gonna drown you for no reason. Sorry, I'm sorry. Fuck all of that. Sorry.
I want you, kangaroo.
I love you, Australia. I love you, but I don't ever want to be inside of you.
Oh,
Hey yo.
Mm-hmm.
How we get there?
I'm not trying to get bitten by no poisonous spiders.
All right, $280, $28 deposit, March of 2025.
We don't even have tarantulas up here. We don't even have to fuck with like tarantulas. So
I do.
I know. No,
I mean, we got spiders.
that's why I can't come
ain't
visit
got no
you
spiders
either.
that can like jump on your face like a face hugger or nothing.
You got tarantulas?
No. And if
Yeah.
we do, they little.
Yeah, I think we're kind of lucky here. I think it's because it's too cold. But yeah, I don't know, man. You know, like, I wouldn't say like I'm like terrified by spiders, but I would just rather not encounter them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm terrified of them. Insectophobia.
I'd just rather they just do their own thing, and I don't ever need to. We don't need to cross paths. You just do your own thing. That's it.
We got hornets.
Ugh.
Found one on my backyard.
You got wolves.
Coyotes.
Got more hot toys.
Oh, baby. Speaking of wild animals, we got from Hot Toys, we got the feral predator from the hit movie Prey. Looks good. It's like good design.
Jimmy, I know you picking this up, right?
Ooh, not for that price. $4.15.
Oof. That's all. Why is that so much?
That's Big Bad's price. He's actually cheaper everywhere else. I don't know why they bumped him up.
Are you gonna get him on? Are you gonna get this?
Yeah, I'll probably end up getting him from Sideshow or something because I got like rewards points.
You gonna do those flex payments?
I don't know.
Fucking ballin', ballin' motherfucker.
Ballin' motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna just buy him outright. I don't need to fuck with no flex payments.
That's okay.
I'm Jimmy. I'm Candy Corn Jimmy, and I stay ballin'. Y'all saw my entrance.
Candy Corn Jimmy,
Listen,
lover man.
Listen, I got my paycheck in, and I don't need food,
He said, "Yo,
so I'm gonna go to the Predator."
he said I got all. I got. He said I got more swagger than Sammy Davis Jr. Son.
Actually, if Alter Ego Comics gets this in, and they might tomorrow, I might order him from there because I don't have to pay for him until he comes out, and that's in like 2 fucking years. So
Oh, that's the way to do it.
yeah. But yeah, I'm getting him. People are saying the price is justified. I don't think it is. Like everybody's been telling me, Jimmy, it's inflation. I said, the fucking, they're pricing this bitch high because they can. Don't even give me that inflation.
Mm-hmm.
They pricing it because they can, and they know stupid people like me are gonna pay that price. They probably watched my video. They're like, you know what? We were gonna give you this for $285, but this dumb motherfucker over here is willing to pay $400 fucking dollars. So that's what we're gonna do.
People try to justify. People try to justify everything by saying it's inflation.
Yeah, it isn't. It's just companies being greedy.
Sometimes it's just greedy.
You see, I like his shield. I like his early form combi stick. That can mean different things. And I like the fact that they sculpted the head based off of the puppet or the animatronic head and not the garbage CG.
Yo.
Look how pretty he is. I gotta make a video about him tonight and then talk shit about the price and get negative comments from Hot Toys enthusiasts. I always get those comments like from the Hot Toys shills. Oh, there goes just a really expensive item that fell on the floor. I always get those from Hot Toys.
Gotta make a video about that sculpted head.
I only do videos on sculpted heads.
Yeah, it's nice. This is very nice. I actually like this design. I know some people were like, you either like loved it or you hated it. I loved it, but I don't collect Hot Toys.
You do now because I'm getting you one.
Oh my god!
Andy Corn Jimmy's falling, motherfucker.
415 with a 62.25 deposit, March of 2025. What happened there?
Oh my god. They're all sold out. I bought them.
There we go.
Oh, thank God.
It's cool. It's not Godzuki, but
Kazuki.
It's Baby Arms Godzilla.
oh my
It's,
god, you could go with Baby Legs Tiger Man.
That is one long tail. Where do you like? Godzillas are so freaking difficult to display because they like the depth of all these figures or statues like takes up half your room because of those tails. But I know Gojira already knows that struggle. He lives it every day.
Which Godzilla is this?
This is Shin Godzilla. I think this is
I
his
still
fourth.
I still have not seen that movie.
Oh, it's good. I like that one a lot.
I'm gonna check it out.
That ending will like chill you to the bone.
It's not really like connected to anything, right?
No, I don't think so. I think it's its own thing. I'm glad it's that way because it's a really weird take on Godzilla.
Why? Like, what happens in the ending?
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah.
Basically, so throughout the movie, Godzilla keeps evolving into different forms, just getting more powerful. And like every time they use a weapon on him, he evolves into something that can counter that. And at the end, they finally kill him by freezing him. And then the last shot of the movie, it zooms in on the tip of his tail, and it shows had he continued to evolve, little small human form slash Godzillas were coming out of his tail to go kill everybody,
Whoa.
so that he's not the only one doing the work. I like then like theories spawned from this movie. Had he kept evolving, he would have been like the most powerful being in the universe and all this other stuff. It was cool.
I'm gonna have to go check that out for sure.
I pinch myself every time for not getting that figure arts one with like the frozen one with that stuff on the tail. That thing's like unaffordable now, but it was a cool movie. They're creepy too. They're like human shaped, but they have snouts and they have spikes on their spine.
Well, I'm just kind of googling it now.
Yeah.
As you can see, not for the broke boys. Not for the broke boys. So Jimmy, how many of these you getting?
I'm getting all of them. How many do they have in stock?
You might want to save your money.
Oh. Baller like me doesn't need to save money. Makes money.
Alien versus Predator.
Scar Predator.
How many of these you getting?
How many they got?
As many as you need.
That's a nice Scar Predator. I don't like the unmasked face though. That doesn't look like the movie entirely. If I'm paying $4,000, that gotta be fucking spot on. It ain't spot on yet. They gotta give it the Jungle Hunter treatment first. But everything else is really nice. But
get the Jungle Hunter treatment, all right.
I'm still waiting for my Jungle Hunter. It's been 3 years. Yeah. If I had money and space, I would love to have a 1/3 scale Scar Predator, and they're doing Celtic and they're doing Chopper, and they're gonna be like companion pieces to Scar. I would love to have those. You even get a biomask in this that doesn't even have the scar yet, which is pretty cool. So it's nice. If I was a rich man.
If. Stop playing, son. You already admitted you don't need to do those flex payments.
But it's also the fact that if I didn't collect figures at all, like period, I could probably afford statues. This is roughly how much you would, spend on figures in a given time,
Yeah.
It's like I see all these comments in statue collector groups and like in the YouTube community of it. Of like, how do you afford all this stuff? And to me, it's easy. It's just don't buy figures.
You're right, though. You're right.
But figures are better. We all know it. Something a little off with the biomass too. And Prime 1 collectors, you ain't off the hook yet. You know, these motherfuckers, they gotta put out probably a companion bust for this for 900, so you be careful. If you missing a portrait that you want that isn't included with this statue, it's probably because they're saving it for a bust. So sucks to be you. On a separate note, I got in my Hot Toys Green Goblin from No Way Home.
How is he?
Oh, he's really, really nice. It's creepy because you can. I got the one like not with the hood or anything. I got like the classic Raimi one, and you can you can move Willem Dafoe's eyes. And if you look closely in the mask, you can actually see his mouth behind the screen, like in the movie. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Bonus part.
Bonus.
Ooh, facehugger. People really don't like these designs for the Predator. Like, I get comments all the time talking shit about them.
People be
They're jock predators. They're on roids. You know? They're not hemorrhoids. The other roids.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes. Just in case you were wondering, you know? You can never be too careful about hemorrhoids.
About that. You are right. You are correct, sir.
Listen, I sit a lot, okay? You gotta watch out.
Hemorrhoids are nothing to fuck with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you take a number 2 and then you look in the toilet after and there's like blood in the toilet. That's jarring. That's very jarring to see.
I didn't know he was gonna go that far.
Yo.
It's true.
I think
It's true.
I think you got something different going on. That sounds like all right. Might want to get an ultrasound there, bud.
I'm not. No, I'm not. You know, I'm not saying for me, but
I don't think staring at the toilet and saying that's jarring is gonna help you.
no, but I'm just saying, like, if you look afterwards, you don't want to look and see blood in there.
I don't want to look at all.
Oh, maybe some people do.
Maybe.
You know, you find out your butt is bleeding. That's upsetting. Hemorrhoids are nothing to fuck with.
Yes, everybody, take care of your butts. See the price. See that down payment.
My mom walked by as we talked about this. So that's seeing stuff in the toilet.
That's okay, you know. Health is nothing to be ashamed of.
Indeed. But
Thank
that
you.
will do it for
Thank-
Fig News, though. So check your spaghetti
You know,
policy
nobody
and
nobody.
take care of your butt.
It's not weird, Gojira. Nobody, come on now. Nobody wants to take a bloody dump. It's not weird. The human body is not weird. It's beautiful. It's just sometimes it can be a little jarring, is all.
All right, so you
Thank you.
want to talk about Loki and Invincible now?
Let's do
Sure.
it.
All right, well, let's talk about Loki first.
Those are
Since
shows
this
that
is
I
the
watched.
last episode. I mean, I need to know what y'all think about it first before I say something, because I'm just. What did y'all think of the
I
final
was-
episode?
I don't know.
It was
It
predictable.
was just, yeah. It just felt like a lot of backtracking.
and now it's just, where do we go from here?
So like, you know, the whole basic thing is that it's like he keeps going like back in time, and then trying to change stuff. I don't know. It was kind of cool. Like, we're spoiling this, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone cares.
Uh, it was kind of cool to see him like almost get back to form in the end. Like he gets like the new armor or whatever. I don't know. That was probably the best part.
But see, I don't know. Okay, where do we go from here? Because they kind of referenced Quantum Mania towards the end, because they were like, "Oh, Kang did something on 616, but they handled it over there." So it's clearly talking about Quantum Mania.
Yeah.
But now they're all like, I guess they're all now just trying to find all the variants of Kang now in the TVA.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems like again like they're just kind of dismissing the Kang from Quantum Mania. Cause yeah, like it was just kind of almost like they took like they took care of it. Like there was just nothing more to it than that, you know?
Like he wasn't the main Kang or something.
Yeah. Like they just kind of brushed it off. Like, oh, like you don't need to worry about that Kang. Like they already took care of him. It's all good.
So the
I
one
guess-
from
and I
Quantum
guess-
Mania.
And I guess now what, Loki just sits there and holds the timelines together?
Yeah, like he's like the new He Who Remains or whatever. Yeah,
Like-
it kind of makes you wonder, like, is this the end for Loki's story? Because, yeah, like, where do you kind of go from here?
Well, I was saying this before before we went on air, but the creator basically said that this was the closing chapter for Loki, so we're not getting any more seasons. And this is gonna like lead into Avengers now, and so if we do see him again, it's gonna be in that.
Okay.
That's pretty much all that was hinted at. So who knows? So like, is Quantum Mania Kane not the main Kane then?
I
It
guess
doesn't
not.
seem like that.
I think that's them backtracking. I think originally that's supposed to be the main Kane the Conqueror, but that movie did so poorly. I think they're just trying to backtrack now. I don't know. Which is maybe for the best because that Kane wasn't really that much of a threat at all.
Because you would figure something's got to happen to Loki for there be like a kind of like a secret, like a battle world or something, a secret wars type thing to happen. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like where do they kind of go with his character from here? Because yeah, now he's basically just holding the timelines together.
He who remains.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like when like he goes to the part where he tries to stop Sylvie from killing him, and then they start having conversations and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It just kind of this episode just kind of sums up how I felt about the whole series thus far. Like it's okay. It's there.
I like the first season though quite a lot.
I did I did too, but I don't know. It feels almost a bit like this didn't need to be a second season.
Agree.
Like when I watched like the way the first season ended, like I was just kind of good with that. Like I didn't really need more. Like I never really felt like okay, I needed another season of Loki. I think like that's the thing with these like Marvel like Disney Plus series. I think they should just be like short and sweet, you know?
Yeah.
Like
I don't think
that's what made WandaVision so good because it was just like, okay, cool, here's one episode or here's one season, and then after that, like, don't worry about it, we're done with that.
yeah. I don't think they had an intention of doing a second season. I think they just saw how well it did on Disney Plus and how well liked the character is that they just shoved another season in there. Because it ended like season one ended on a cliffhanger, but it was implied that this was going to be explored through the movies from now on, not
Yeah,
necessarily second season.
yeah.
But they kind of caved in, which is a bad
The
move.
yeah, yeah, agreed. And the whole thing with Miss Minutes, nothing really came out of that, right? Like she just in the end, she just goes back to normal.
Pretty much.
It just seemed like they were kind of like in the earlier episodes. It just seems like they're alluding to maybe Miss Minutes is not what we thought, and maybe there's something more like sinister there. And then in the end, it's just like, nope, this isn't building to anything. It's just she just kind of goes back to normal, and that's it. Yeah, I don't know. It was fine. I don't know. I'm tired of seeing Sylvie, man. You know, I don't like Sylvie at all. Like
So
I do not like Sylvie.
Yeah, I don't care for her either. Like the character, Like no one acknowledges. Like again, we wouldn't be doing all this if you just didn't stab this motherfucker. Like let him keep the sacred timeline because clearly he already told you shit was gonna get wild, and then shit got wild.
Yeah.
Only to come to find out is like, oh, y'all are sitting there trying to do all this shit with the temporal loom. Come to find out that that shit's just a failsafe to go back to square one. And then there's this like, oh, we don't want to do that. And it's like, why not? Just let them go back. Let it go back to reset.
Yeah.
Instead of now you got to look for a bunch of Kangs.
So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Like the ending was like where we leave off was more interesting to me than the entirety of the show. Like I'm curious, like where do we go from here with Loki?
He would have to show up somewhere during the movies because, like, if he's sitting there holding the timeline, like something's got to happen at some point.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It was what it was.
but moving on to a better superhero show, we got Invincible. We're on season 2 now.
Yeah.
Now we're 2 episodes in. We didn't talk about it last week, but I figured we could talk about it this week because it was, pretty good 2 episodes so far.
Yeah.
Where I guess we start off, but like kind of we start the first season, the first episode. I guess in an alternate world where Invincible sided with his pops with Omni Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it is based. I like about that first episode was, you know how like every episode, like before somebody says his name Invincible or says the word Invincible, it'll then cut to the opening scene. But like during this
Yeah.
whole episode, they kept teasing it, and he would just say it, and it keeps going. And he's like, you guys can't stop me because I'm, and he's like invincible. And then he kept going, right? But it did that a few times, and it didn't really cut until it got to the actual end of the show, and then the thing popped up.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool how they kind of were teasing it throughout the whole show because so many people said that shit. Like, and did the pause with like he's invincible, but everything just kept going. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was actually I didn't really kind of notice that until you pointed it out. But yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, it was good. So the first the first episode kind of, and this is something like a bit what we were talking about yesterday, and the perception of like cartoons. Yeah, so the first episode it picks up not right after where the first season left off, but it kind of we're showing that like okay, like they're still kind of like rebuilding the city. Like we're seeing like a lot of characters are still dealing with like trauma. Like it's not just like a typical like cartoon like everything just goes away.
Yeah, but I like
Like
how
and we're
like
seeing like
the part
go
where
ahead.
Invincible's fighting Adam Eve and like fucking just paralyzes her ass.
Yeah, that was damn, that was brutal. That was brutal.
But like, yeah, it's continuing off where it left off from the first season. Like, Invincible's kind of dealing with the whole situation of his pops and kind of trying to prove to himself that he's not like him,
Yeah.
but he still wants to be a hero. And then you got like the Cecil and them. They up to something.
Yeah.
And the Guardians of the Globe got a new leader in the Immortal.
Yeah. And then we see this is where we see that the show is really kind of, kind of veering away from the comics, because we get Bulletproof introduced, and if I'm not mistaken, I think in the comics he took he took the role of Invincible first. Like, he was Invincible for a couple issues,
Yeah,
and after that, I think after that, like, he became Bulletproof, and then he kind of took on his own identity.
yeah,
So it was cool. It was cool to see. It was cool to see him. Also, I think Rexplode, like the TV version of Rexplode, has vastly outlived the comic version of Rexplode.
Hmm.
Because again, I think in the comics he dies fairly early.
They'll probably kill him soon.
Yeah. But yeah, so we see. Okay, yeah, so we see like Immortal. He's in charge of the Guardians of the Globe now. And then Mark's basically, he's trying to get back in action, and he's trying to get back in combat, but Cecil maybe doesn't totally want to put him back. And then we get our big bad introduced. So our season 2 big bad, we meet Angstrom Levy, and he basically frees those two, the twins, like the big boys, like the twins.
Yeah,
So like basically, like, he wants to build a machine so he could summon all versions of himself from the multiverse.
like take all their consciousness, like their thoughts, all their memories at least.
Yeah.
Because I get oh yeah, that's what it was. In his world, Invincible and Omni Man fuck shit up.
Yeah.
So he wanted to put his
Yeah, because I
mind
think
together to prevent it from happening in other worlds.
Because I think it's him that says it at he says it at one point that eh, I don't know, like, there's no like designation, but the universe that we're following is basically the only universe where Invincible did not join with Omni Man, right? Like, or he says something like 99% of the time Invincible always joins Omni Man. He always takes him up on his offer. Like, this is the only world in which he doesn't align with Omni Man. Yeah, yeah, Baller Twins. You got it, Gojira. You got it.
But then Invincible fucked shit up, and now he's walking around with the big brain. But it seems like he's still bouncing between different worlds. Because then, like, at the end, he's in a world where, like, they have Invincible captured. And then, like, at the end of episode 2, he was captured, and, like, everybody was gender swapped. Like the
Yeah.
Cecil character was a woman with the other with his right hand man with Doug.
Yeah.
So something's happening. Like they just haven't like put the pieces together for us of like what's going on here. But clearly something's happening. And now what? Oscar joined Damage Control.
Yeah, like did you think anything else was gonna happen? Listen. This is WWE we're talking about. This is WWE. And they they do this all the time. If you if you thought if you thought anything other than them putting all the Japanese girls together in a group was gonna happen, you played yourself. I'm sorry. Like if you watched the opening of this and as soon as they brought Asuka out and they were like, yeah, Asuka is gonna fight Damage Control, and you thought Asuka was not gonna turn and align with Io and Kyrie, you really played yourself. No, it's not even a swerve. It's not even a swerve. It's just predictable. Like this is just what they do. They this is just what they do. They love their racial stereotypes, and they love putting like I don't want to
I gotta get on the phone.
I don't want to use yeah, I don't want to use the wrong word, but they love putting like people of same cultures together. Am I wrong? Any I dare anybody to tell me that I'm wrong.
Nah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, look at in NXT. We got those two big guys that look like they came out of Grand Theft Auto, and now all of a sudden Reggie's with them, and now all of a sudden Reggie's talking about like I grew up being hungry, and I grew up on the streets, and like I grew up like hustling, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just a it's just this is just the shit they do. They just do this shit all the time.
Come on, enough of this Batman shit. Need Rampage.
I don't know. I'm trying to be careful. I'm trying to make sure I don't say anything uh offensive. I'm trying to be good, but it's just to me it's just it's like the crime time thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you. But I mean, listen.
Like if you have a Japanese person, oh, he's got to be fucking ninja, or he's got to be like martial artist, because that's all Japan is, or that's all China is. And if you got like a Middle Eastern person, oh, he's got to wear some kind of headdress or something, because they all have to do it. It's I don't know. This is what they do. This is what they do. So again, like if you kind of thought that they were not gonna put all the Japanese ladies together, then I don't know what to tell you. You played yourself.
Well, but back to Invincible. Yeah, like I said, so far it's pretty good. Look forward to see where it goes from here. So
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to episode 2.
I would say
'Cause,
episode 2 is more just him just like again just trying to stay in the fight and not be like
Yeah.
it's just more just more trying to deal. Then they had the whole situation where he had to go to the underwater people because his pops killed the king, and he thought he was going to have to do some ceremony, but it turned out they were going to have him in a fight to the death. But shit kind of went south when the monster got broken free.
I think episode 2, I think the most interesting part of episode 2, like all the stuff that happens with Eve.
Oh yeah, with her parents and shit.
Yeah, cuz like we see that she's like she's trying to help out the construction team or whatever, and like she's trying to help them out, and like basically like she finishes repairing the building, and then they're basically like, whoa, like first of all, like you can't just come here and start like throwing like rubble around, like you scared my team half to death. Y'all hold on 1 minute, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I would say basically with the Eve shit, like I don't know if it did it dirty. I think it's one of those things that, you know what, in a realistic application, it does make sense. Yeah, you might have the power to do this, but what do we know with your powers? Like, what's the structure of your powers, and do you know construction? unless you fill in the whole foundation, then maybe. But if you're just making surface level shit on top of graham crackers, that ain't gonna help nobody at the end, and that's fuck around. That's what happened. So it's like you did more harm than good because you thought because you went around the red tape that you did something good, when all the while like, all right, it didn't turn out so good for those people. So that was that. I mean, like it was one of those things where you look at it and you're like, oh, why is her pop so hard on her? And it's one of those things where, like, I guess you would say his mindset is just like, you want to do things because it's just, you think it's given, but it's not earned.
Yeah.
Like, you could sit here and produce food and money and gold and all this, but you didn't do nothing to earn it. So it's not real. And that's kind of what they were saying with her, like her constructs of whatever she built in that town. It's like, yeah, you built it, but it clearly didn't hold because you didn't think of the practicalities of everything else in between. You just thought, let me fix something and the people will be fine, but you didn't think, is it structurally sound? Like, you didn't, like even the art the construction lady was like, yeah, man, like is that even like up to code?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I had to bounce really quick, in almost like weird timing. Like I was just sitting here and I noticed a big spider like crawling on my wall. Like, and yeah, you gotta kill those fuckers right away, because if you take your eyes off them for 1 second, and then you'll never find it again.
And then you're a
That's what
dead
happened to
man.
But
us.
yeah, like yeah, but yeah, like so yeah, like she repairs the building, and then yeah, like the construction worker even says like is this even up to code? Like, like you can't just be you can't just be taking shortcuts like that. And then she builds like the playground, and then we find out later that playground like collapsed or whatever because the foundation was fucked.
Yeah, killing
You
the two
know,
people she thought she was helping, or hurting the people. I don't know if she killed them. I forget, but they got hurt.
I think yeah, I think they just got hurt because I think the dad did kind of mention like thankfully nobody was killed. So they must have got like some kind of injury or something. But yeah, like that's kind of the theme is that like hey, like just because you have superpowers, it doesn't give you the right to kind of do whatever you want, and it doesn't give you the right to kind of take all these shortcuts and stuff.
Yeah, I was saying that when you walked out. I was like, yeah, it's like it was given,
Oh,
but it's
sorry,
not.
my bad.
No, it's fine. But I was saying like, yeah, it was given, but it wasn't earned. Like you can produce food and make money and gold, but you didn't do nothing to get that gold. You just made it up. It's not real.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things of like just kind of the pops is not the really the bad guy here. He's just calling his daughter out because she's kind of entitled with her powers.
Yeah. Like, like she just like the mom says like we're having problems and then she just opens the fridge and like makes all this food appear and then she turns one of the apples to gold and she's like here it's like 24 karat like sell it. Like it's just nothing like and it kind of puts it into perspective where like if there's no rules and there's no boundaries and what's to stop people from just doing whatever they want.
Yeah,
Like so she could just materialize whatever she wants at any time. It's like it's like what if she ever decided like you know what I'm gonna just take I'm gonna rule the world and I'm gonna just create a whole bunch of nukes in any country that doesn't agree with me. I'm just gonna create a shitload of nukes and I'm just gonna nuke them and who's gonna stop me? And I feel like that's the theme of the episode a little bit is that yeah, like you can't be just because you have these great powers, like it's almost like a hindrance because yeah, like it gives you this feeling of yeah, you could just do whatever you want and you don't have to abide by any kind of rules or any kind of conditions because yeah, like she could just basically make whatever she wants. And we kind of see that where she's just like, "Oh yeah, fuck this. I'm just going to make a playground and why the fuck not?" And then we kind of see the results because she did it, because normally like before building stuff, you check the foundation and you make sure the foundation is good and there's steps and there's steps that you have to follow and you can't again you can't always take shortcuts in life. So it's good, man. I kind of like this episode.
yeah. We had the lizard society,
The Lizard League.
the lizard league, and there was Emperor Lizard, but he got bodied by the King Lizard.
Hmm.
I feel like that was like a dig
And
to
then we
that was
see
like a dig to Cobra,
yeah,
and a bit of the Serpent Society,
yeah,
but
yeah, a little bit, eh? And then I like so we meet we're introduced to Shapesmith,
oh,
who I
the
guess
Merson.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's kind of a story that was from the
So
first season when Invincible went to Mars.
yeah.
Then the alien kind of tagged along. But now he's pretending to be human.
Yeah. So that's kind of interesting to see what happens there. Interesting to see like where do we what's his motives, because like at first we see him like he looks kind of fine, like he's all like innocent and stuff, but then when you kind of see the flashbacks, like he's kind of looking kind of sinister.
Yeah.
So it's kind of definitely something to kind of think about, like, okay, like where is this going, like what are his motives gonna be.
Well, so far there's a lot of different ingredients getting thrown in this pot in the first 2 episodes. So
Yeah. And then we see the mom. The mom is obviously still she's still having a rough go at things.
yeah, she still hurt that Omni Man only saw her as a pet. So that could
Yeah.
that kind of could have fucked with you.
I remember that.
Yeah.
She's more of a pet.
Yeah. That was funny.
Fuck, man.
Like, this is my pet.
That's how you fuck
This is
with
my
someone.
pet that I bang.
Yeah.
put a baby in it.
An invincible baby.
But yeah, I like
It's
Invincible. So
kind of like hearing you say that. It's like King Cobra, like every time he's talking about like his dry spell, and he talks about like trying to find a woman. It's like he always has to emphasize that, like, oh, like I want to meet like a cisgendered woman who's not related and
of age.
and of age and consensual and alive and not an animal, a human. Like like every time he talks about like wanting to meet a woman, it's like he has to add all these things.
I mean, just in case you confused, son.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to make
You
sure
talking about the meat
you want to
drinker?
make sure you on point. That's all.
Yeah.
Make sure you're not lacking.
Yeah, this is funny. This is funny.
Look at this guy, Prince Nana.
Fucking King Cobra. King Cobra's wild, son.
Cobra's always wild.
Bro, I love when I love when people are just sending them like DoorDash. Like it's like he's doing a stream, and there's just a knock at the door, and he's like, "Oh, god damn it, I gotta get that." And then they showed one where they posted like the message for Uber Eats, and it's somebody sending the order, and it's like, just so you know, like it's for my son, and he's extremely deaf, so make sure you knock extremely loud so that he can sense the vibrations. like, like that's the note they put on the on the door dash. Like, make sure you knock extremely loud.
That's fucked up.
Bro, that's just
That
too
was the
funny.
Eminem.
That shit's just too funny.
I like
Bro,
that.
like it's just if you watch that like one like detractor channel, it's so funny. Like just the like just son like the comments just be like cracking me up. Like the
They be
comments
getting
are
that
like
Cobra, bro.
bro like he's talking about like I was watching one stream and he was like talking about like if you fart in the shower, it's like
Oh,
it's worse because the steam makes the scent stronger.
oh.
And then he was talking about it. He was talking about it for like he was talking about it for like 10 minutes and then somebody, people are commenting like god damn, it's been 10 minutes. How much more do you have to say about a shower fart? Oh,
Cobra,
son, it just
Cobra,
be
a wild
cracking me up.
animal, son.
Hmm.
Cobra, a wild animal.
Oh, this is funny. That
Ha-
should
How's
just be
the
cracking me up.
how's the mead going?
He already drank that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, but he been
That
making new
holla,
ones.
yeah. I mean, I think he got some new one on tap, but that one he made with the cookies and the jalapeno, he already bodied that shit already, son. That shit already got bodied.
Yeah.
That shit already got bodied.
That's not good.
Your man's a savage. He's savage. Drink that shit. He bodied it.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail, but
Nah, you good.
just something made me think of that. Where he's always like, I want to meet a woman that's of age and cisgendered and consenting and alive and a human and not related. Fucking guy. But yeah, first two episodes good so far. I don't know. I don't know if y'all have anything else to say about Invincible. I think the first episode so far pretty good.
Hold on a second.
Is is it just me, or do y'all find the the girlfriend kind of like annoying? I don't know. Like there's something about her that's just kind of, I don't know. Like she's almost like too understanding.
Kind of like the first season, right?
Hmm. Like it's like he brings her to like Vegas on like the Eiffel Tower thing, and then he's just like, "Oh, sorry, like work, I gotta go." And she's just like, "Oh, okay, cool. Like I'll just hang here." I don't know, man. There's just something about her, and I love ZZ Beats, but
Hey, well, we gonna look at that trailer for Avatar.
yeah,
Avatar. He's the last airbender. So far, for now.
yeah. I don't know, Gojira. Maybe it's just because she was so insufferable in season one that
Let me see here.
even now when they're trying to make her better, it's just like I can't overlook it. But I don't know. I just kind of don't care for that character.
Everybody likes Eve more.
All right, so I
Yeah.
figure we take a look at Avatar: Last Airbender trailer.
Oh.
Let's
I don't think
do
they're gonna. I
it.
don't think they're gonna block us on that one, right?
I don't know.
Won't know unless we try it.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll roll the dice. Plus, we're towards the end of the show anyway, so should be able to fly close to the sun.
Time. Time is a funny thing. The past. The future.
Looks visually really nice.
It all gets mixed up. There's only one way to keep it straight.
Okay.
Always remember who you are.
So what would think?
Like, looks good. It looks good visually.
Yeah.
You know, like it looks really pretty.
Yeah, but at least they're
It's
more Asian than the last one.
yeah. This is definitely like a upgrade from the Michael Bay movie.
You mean the Shyamalan?
Oh yeah. Shyamalan. My bad. I'm just so used to whenever a movie shit, it's Michael Bay.
Azula needs to be a raging sociopath, though. I hope they do that.
I think Shyamalan won a Razzie for The Last Airbender,
Oh, that's sad.
but then he did The Visit, and he won a Razzie Redeemer for The Visit. So good on him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
visually
it
it
looks
does look a
fine.
lot
Like
better than
it looks
the
fine.
Shyamalan. I'll give it that.
It's it's just that it's just watch the cartoon. Just watch the cartoon. The cartoon
I
is already on Netflix.
the problem with me is I'm so attached to the voice actors, like the entire cast of the original show, that I don't think I'll ever take a live action version seriously enough. You know?
Yeah.
It's okay. My thing is, and this is where like I kind of like this is where like for the MCU or like the comic book movies is because even though they're using characters that we've seen over and over again, they're using those characters to tell different stories, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that this is just gonna pretty much be a straight adaptation of the cartoon, just that it'll probably just be like more condensed. So I just think the issue is that for me, it's not really bringing anything new to the table.
I'm just wondering who's asking for
It's not.
this, because anybody who is
Yeah,
really like into the Last Airbender, who are kids at this point right now, they're young adults, and they've already lived through like one bad live action Last Airbender. They even got an Avatar that wasn't an Avatar. So who asked for this? Like I know
yeah.
this kind of segues into a discussion, but it's like, does Hollywood not have any ideas that you already remaking a movie that's adapted from an animated series that is not even that old? It's like Avatar: The Last Airbender is what, maybe 20 years old?
Yeah.
Less than that, probably.
Yeah, like when did it come out?
It was the early 2000s, so I'd say it's like a little less than 20 years.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
so
watching that shit live.
and we already on the second like live action adaptation of it. Like, do y'all not got any new
I think like
ideas?
I think like if this was like telling a different story but set in the same universe, but we're focusing on a different avatar. Like that would be way more interesting to me than just a straight adaptation.
Yeah, because
I, I would be far more
this is
interested
looks like they're just following the cartoon. It's just live action, so it's like I'm
Exactly,
just
yeah. Exactly, yeah.
I,
It'll
I
just be like more condensed because you're gonna have less episodes, so it's just gonna be like a more condensed. Like they're just gonna take out more stuff.
yeah, like they're
So it's like
adding the
you're not even.
apparently they're yeah, they're squeezing the Freedom Fighter storyline into this too with
Yeah.
Jet. Thing. I don't know. I would have been much more interested in a book four, like a proper animated book four with the original cast, or
Yeah.
don't touch it at all, and I'd also be happy. You know?
Like yeah, like if you were gonna if you wanted to do something, either continue the story or like I said, have it be like okay, like it takes place in the Avatar universe, but we're kind of focusing on we're kind of focusing on like different characters. We're focusing on a different avatar because if you're just kind of giving me the same story but you're just condensing it more, well it's just no, I'll go watch the animated series where because yeah you're just telling me the same story but the animated series, there's you're gonna go delve deeper into the lore and shit like that, you know?
Like here's where I'm at. I'm probably one of the I'm the biggest Avatar fan you can get these days. I was there from the beginning watching this live. I make it like a tradition to watch the show at least like annually, because it doesn't get old. And I have a lot of nostalgia for it. But even I never even I never asked for a live action version. I don't know who asked for this. Like people have asked for book four, okay, another animated season, but nobody ever needed like a live action version. So I don't know why this is honestly getting made. Whether it'll be good or bad, I don't think it's necessary in the first place.
See, like if this was just book four, I'd be 1,000 times more interested.
Yeah, me too.
Because
But
again,
even
I feel like you're just gonna be telling me the same story.
but even with the book four, the original ended so perfectly that it doesn't
Yeah,
even
it
need
did.
it doesn't need to be touched. They did Legend of Korra, and that worked out because
Yeah,
it was in the same world, but it was separate, and that worked.
yeah.
People liked it. I watched it. It was cool. I got no issue there. So if you want to do live action, yeah, make it its own thing because you can't condense book one into 6 episodes. You just can't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Be nice to get something that was, more original.
And like no, like I don't mean any offense to the actor playing Aang. I don't know anything about him. I'm sure he's a good kid. But the thing with the animated show is that he was very very charismatic and eager. He just had a certain personality, and that can't be replicated uh, by a kid in live action. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a it's like a it's like it's like the whole like Rick and Morty thing, like you're continuing the show but without the guy. I don't remember the dude's name. But continuing the show without the guy, like his voice is what made the show. So I think without the voice, like even though they found people that sound similar, it's just not the same. Like sometimes like close enough is not good enough.
Yeah, 100% agree.
And it's just that's what I feel like, like you said, Jimmy, like the thing with the kid who did Aang in the cartoon was just, I don't know, like he, like that's Aang to me. I don't know how you replicate that.
Yeah, he was special.
Yeah. Like I
But
don't
they
know.
got Mo.
This to me, it's like live action One Piece all over again. Like it looks good, but it's just the same thing. Like it's the same thing as like One Piece. You're just getting a more condensed version. You're just getting a more condensed version with actors that are portraying characters that are just not as good as the people that did them in the anime. This is just the same thing to me.
And I got an eerie feeling that they're gonna try and squeeze Toph into this storyline for this season. And that's a bad idea because that's a huge fucking storyline. I
How
hope
much
they're
you
not
want
gonna
to bet?
do that.
How much you want to bet she's like a post credit scene or something?
Oh, I'll bet all the money in the world. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I hope it's nothing more than that.
Especially because it's Hollywood and it's a visually impaired character. They can't wait to get her on screen.
Oh yeah, blind girl. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we can get cameos of the original voice actors. Pay those respects. That'd be nice. We should do that. Pay respects to the people who made this franchise, sir. But yeah, my expectations are as low as anybody's can be, and hopefully they'll be exceeded a little bit. I like the design of everything. Momo looks good. Appa looks good. Outfits look good enough. Uh, the chick playing Azula doesn't really look anything whatsoever like Azula, but oh well. Fire Lord Ozai looks good. Commander
Mm-hmm.
Zhao is good. Zuko's fine. Looks a little silly with the haircut, but it's accurate, so oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, visually it looks very nice, but just to me, there's not really any substance other than that. Like
And remember,
just experience the story as it was intended to.
It's gonna be hard to beat Mark Hamill as Star-Lord Ozai too. You know.
Yeah.
The Kingdom. But what time is it? I feel like the show was kind of fast because like it's still like Rampage, but I don't know. Maybe because Fake News was kind of short. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
fake news was pretty light.
But it's No Neck November. And by the way, how do you relinquish the Ring of Honor TV title for the AEW title? Shouldn't you be
Your guess
relinquishing
is
it
as
for
good as
the
mine.
Ring of Honor title? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the indication was that he just wants to challenge for the world title. Like I don't think he relinquished it. Like I don't think it's anything official.
But why relinquish the
I think the
belts?
indication is I think the indication is just that he wants to go for the world title, but I don't think you know what I mean. I don't know. Again, like if they were gonna have him just vacate it, why not just put the title on Keith Lee? You know.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess they don't want Samoa Joe to take a loss. Like they want Samoa Joe to keep looking strong.
yeah.
But it's just kind of I don't know, man. I guess I get it from that standpoint, but also like it's kind of 545 days, kind of unsatisfying way for that title reign to end. You know,
Yeah,
like it's kind of not like a satisfying way for that title reign to kind of come to a close. Like you want that title reign to end. You want to see someone kind of beat him, you know, and somebody kind of should defeat him to kind of elevate them. So it just again goes back to the thing of like I understand wanting to keep Joe looking strong and not wanting to have Joe take an L. I get it, but again, like why not just put it on Keith Lee, you know?
I feel like too. Um,
Like
he
Keith
better
Lee
win the
could have
title
used the
though. Like this is the thing, he better win the title because then like you gave it up for what? For nothing to not be world champion.
see again the thing too. The other problem I have with that, Joe's a monster heel, and he's kind of setting his sights on MJF and the world title. So it's almost like we're stepping over Jay White, you know? It almost makes me think that okay, like we're establishing that Joe wants MJF to give him another match. He wants the he wants a world title shot, and Joe's trying to be like, hey, MJF, you got all these people gunning for you. I'll help you. I'll watch your back if you give me a world title shot. It just tells me that Jay White is not winning at Full Gear. That's all it tells me.
Nah, Jay White going.
So any kind of shred of me thinking that Jay White is gonna pull it out is like nah. So he's definitely not winning because they're already telling you what's gonna happen next.
I think that's just what Tony Khan's telling Samoa Joe. It's going to be Jay White. He wants to put that belt on another former New Japan star. It's Tony Khan's a mark.
I love Tony Khan.
I don't know anymore.
I don't know anything.
You know plenty.
I don't know you.
Oh, you know me. You know me. You know me. I see you in your dreams.
Whoa. Felt the connection there.
I think we can wrap this up tonight. Because I'm getting hungry and I need food in my belly.
Yeah, same here.
Plus, I think everybody left. They said we're going home. So, but I want to thank those who came and those who stayed. Y'all are always awesome. So give a like for yourself. And tell a friend to subscribe. Because there's always good stuff here. But we'll be back next week for shenanigans aplenty. It's almost that holiday season, people. Well, you'll be bombarded with Mariah Carey all over your face. But if you hide in a shelter, she can't find you there. So.
Oh, good. Thank God.
You don't want to get caught by the Mariah Carey. It's worse than the Krampus. So, we'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good evening. And remember to always kick out. Thick boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kindness, all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo! Concentrate my power. Woo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. I hope you die. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep guitar high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno rain.